Hello, I'm Spooky Muffin and welcome back to Stardew Valley. I played Borderlands, so I need something chill. Okay. So the really fair, I don't really have anything special for it, so it doesn't matter. Artichoke. I never seen artichoke in shops. Maybe it's somewhere. I don't know. Maybe just not a thing here. Okay. What did I need? Oh, I know. These. The pumpkin and yam. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. I think it's yam. Let's gather some berries. When I think of blackberries, I think of childhood. Also, strawberries or maybe cranberries. Oh, not cranberries. What's the name of it? I always forget. Small berries that are little balls that can be red, white or black. I don't remember the English name for it. I always forget. Now I kinda want to check. Where's my phone? Here it is. In Polish, it's bożeczek. Bożeczek. Currant. A red currant, black currant, and white currant. And I'll never remember it. Maybe because it's kind of strange. I when I think of currant, it's like I think currant also means something else. Or something that sounds like currant. I don't know. It's Tuesday. Medium luck. Alright, I remember that a week ago I wanted to look at wallpapers, but I don't remember. Did I in pairs or in the other stuff? I don't know. I keep forgetting. I want to get the scythe. Like getting back to the box and why I'm looking at this? This, you dummy. blackberries will be pretty useful. Good source of food, especially if you have the skill thing that makes you get two from bushes sometimes. Really helpful thing. Something here? Maybe not. The only reason to upgrade the axe would be to get to the mystery forest. But do I need to go there? Not really. Unless I will need to get more hardwood. I think that's the only reason. Upgrade axe. And bush. And add two. And add two. Add two. I'm sneezing off the blackberries. Add two. I call the stream not Animal Crossing because I know I don't have anything strongly against Animal Crossing, but Stardew Valley does have more stuff, so I guess it's better. I never played Animal Crossing because I don't have the Switch. And it's absurdly expensive. Especially for me. As in the currency difference. So no. If it will come out to PC, maybe I will try it out. To actually have a good opinion on it. Where are the rest of them? I think there's some on the top. And maybe in the bus way. don't remember if there are any bushes in the train station. But we already have 88 blackberries. My gosh. That's a lot of energy. I think I said it before about speedrunning games like Stardew Valley, is that I don't see the appeal in it. Getting, maybe not even speedrunning, just getting to the game very fast. It's not made for games like this. As in, you're gonna have a better time if you just chill. But if you're into speedrunning, then you're gonna have more fun doing that. Do what's more appealing for you. I tried doing Stardew Valley challenge of finishing the community center in 1 year. I think the worst thing about it was some things that were left to chance. For example, the red cabbage. You can have great run, but if you don't get the red cabbage at the beginning in the shop and it's random, then you won't be able to finish it in 1 year. That's one of the reasons why I never did the challenge. I don't like chance. I like skill or knowledge about the game. That makes more sense to me. Well, I have 171 blackberries. It's like a bucket? No, more. It's a big bucket of berries. I guess I can cut some trees on the bottom. For a second I was like, why is it so bright? But I have the glowing What a difference. £90. Okay, that's it for today. Alright, I forget about the wallpaper. I guess I'll check today. Nothing true. I like the music. Let's just sit and listen to it for some time, to the 9 a.m. Okay, that takes a while. What do you want? To alpaca. 150. No, it's if you will pay like 500, then I will be like yes. Oh, pen. Is the Georgia Mart open before Pierre? I should never go there. No. Nothing interesting. So it won't be interesting tomorrow at Pierre's. But we can check Georgia, I guess. Or wait 2 days. Wednesdays. Damn it. Georgia Cola. It's a sign. I need to buy things at Georgia Mart. People here throw away weird stuff. Like cookies or something. I'm assuming it's fresh based on that I'm just eating it and it has the same value as the fresh one. So why are they throwing away fresh food? Or is it lightly stale? I'm not sure. I guess it's a game. That's the sense of it all. I won't use it normally because it's just 13, so I'm just gonna drink it. Fiberglass. Think I have. I think I bought it. Did I? I forgot everything. That's what happens when you play a game once a week. Or twice. Okay. I'll keep those because they're for crafting. Clams, I think too. So, I do that. I can sell these. And I can make sashimi from the oyster. Good. Oh crap, I didn't put the bait in the box. Ah. Well, walk back. It's not that important, but I would forget it if I put it in the box, in the chest. So yeah. Bait is a bait. Thank you for the information. When I look at her walking from the back, it looks like she's really jumping. I guess the run looks kind of like she's jumping. A bit, I don't know. We'll skip a day. Regular luck. I think we'll get some gold if the luck will be the best one. Otherwise it's not really that important to go into the mines. just need a pumpkin. I think I will keep this with me because there's a lot of blackberries, and I think we are on the hunt again. The way the bush moves, it's like it's giving me the blackberries because it's scared. Oh. Ah. Ah. I'm shaking in fear. Oh, it's cold. Either one. Birds! Birds! Come here! Birds! A crazy lady walks around and screams birds. Birds! Again that word. I doubt that anyone cares. Maybe Leah or Marnie, because they live close by. But I don't hear anything from them, so I just assume that I can scream birds. And it's fine. Okay, we'll go to Georgia, Pierre, and the shop in the forest area. The lake, what's it called? What? Oh, that's new. I never did that. Wow. Cool. And I'll never use it again. Mushroom. If you walk around in the forest and you find a purple mushroom, don't eat it. I'm guessing purple mushrooms would be, radioactive or alien. A puffer fish. No. Coffee wine, roasted hazelnuts. Oh, I want the scarecrow. I need the money for now, so Eh. Maybe if when I get more rich. I'm too poor of a farmer. Still the thing? No. Come on, mushroom. 120 for common mushroom. Or grandma. Sure. It's not a lot. I kinda like this flying. I'll take 3. The living room area, the little spot, and the bedroom. I need to find different floor for the kitchen. I can put the floors there too, but it looks weird. What Pierre will have tomorrow? These things, okay. Anything Jojo has, Pierre will have tomorrow. Any wallpapers and floors. Okay. Can use this one. Common mushroom for Evan. This. Is it mushroom at 3 times pink? One common mushroom at 3 times the market value. Please deliver directly into my hands. But what do you do with it? What kind of dish? Here's a weird thing. Other than the most common of mushroom, the one on the pizza, I forget the name of. I forgot the English name, I mean. My phone, here it is. Just translating into mushrooms. I know that they are mushrooms. Champignon mushroom? I think that's the name. bean, nyan, mash, mushroom. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Other than champignon mushroom, I didn't have any other. I didn't try any other mushrooms. Didn't know why. But random fact. Where's Evelyn? Is she on the garden side? Or maybe at the doctor? I know where else she goes. I never looked at Grandma's kitchen. Evelyn. Schedule. Stardew Valley. I just checked the doctor because she's probably here. No. I know where she is. It is Friday. Sketch. Fall. Daily sketch. Rainy day. Not rainy day. 3 p.m. Town Square. Oh, she's here. Hi. Yeah, probably. Okay, you wanted a common mushroom. Yes. So I make sure. Thank you, Grandma. She told me to call her Grandma. Cute. Or Granny. Something like that. The flour I have now looks too much like chocolate. Tree fertilizer. That's also a new thing. Wild seeds, mountains. Okay. Tree fertilizer would be good. Fire and stone. Oh, only that? I'm fertilizing with stones. So what? I could leave some for a cranberry sauce, but I don't think it's really worth it. Okay, what's about the fertilizer? What kind of things from trees I have? I have the pine tar from the pine tree. Okay. That didn't do anything yet. I don't really have any other trees, but I can try using the fertilizer. Sprinkle on a wild tree to ensure rapid growth even in winter. Doesn't work on fruit trees. Can I use more on one? Okay. Rapid growth. That's very rapid growth. Now it doesn't move. Fine, fine. Maybe it did something, maybe it didn't. Who knows? Kick All America and Deluxe Speed Girl. 13,000. We are getting slowly rich. I think I can pay for the bus actually. Should I? Maybe I should buy some of them. I think I want to buy it and get it over with. So maybe I should go. I think it's 47,000 something. So I have enough. And also we have stuff, other stuff for community center. Now we'll check the flying. Yes, I like it more. I like the cooler shades of stuff. And it also match the floor in the kitchen. Matters. I don't need any of the upgrades, but if I buy the bus, I will need the upgrade for the pickaxe. I need to open it anyway, so mayonnaise. I think I need this. I don't know. Okay. Good I check. Battery pack. No. check the wallpapers. We'll buy things at the community center and put the crops in, and we'll finish the stream. It's already 9 p.m. The chocolate floor and a purple wallpaper. Too bright for me. And I don't really like the pattern. What's here? Blue and blue. No. Fuel your life. Also those are sugar. It's not a fuel. It's best to treat sodas are just candy. It's liquid candy. Nothing else. Oh, that was the top one. I don't need to put them exactly in the same places, but I like that. Bee house. $25. Yeah. It's a lot of money. It hurts. And I have 6,000. Chocolate cake, quality fertilizer, lightning rod, and crystallarium. Crystallarium is great. It copies gems, and I just can copy diamonds forever. Most of my saves I did before used this method. One of my other saves used aging wine, and what else I did? I don't remember, but I'll check before we will finish the stream. Hello, Jima. I want to pet you. It's so cute. They look like apples. Bye. Well, I didn't see any interesting wallpapers, but we at least have the floors. I need something matching, kind of at least. Okay, I'll put the crystalline inside, and lightning rod here. Boop. And the bee house. It's it's best though to put them somewhere where they cannot be destroyed with debris. With not here but on the grass. So I'll do that instead. Some cake. Rich and moist with thick fat icing. Sounds great. Now I want chocolate cake. Okay, and this here. Right, a diamond. I think I have some. Alright, and a valuable gem. It is. And they're fixing the bus. Okay, we'll see here. I think I remember all of them. This is crystallarium. There's even more crystallariums. I'm just gonna look at this. This is really massive. I think this is my longest played save. This crystallarium's here. The wallpaper is different because I had different wallpaper pack on, so it doesn't look like it's supposed to. There's some here. Okay, I get it, go. But also there are some here and some here. This is the maximum layout you can have to be able to go around. And I think that's it, but that's a lot. And some stuff. Okay, then wanna see. What bunny did? It could also be crystallariums. Maybe not. Is it? It is. It could have started. I'm not sure if this is the save I last played on, because I had some problems in finding all of them. I guess this is also crystallariums. What jello had? Also crystallariums? No, she had the kegs. Okay. That's the starfruit wine aging. I think I also have some here. Yeah, that's where the wine is making and aging the thing. That's the mountain farm. I think here just animals. No, I started crystallariums Main reason why is because you wait a long time for the wine to age, so you might as well do other things too. But yeah, that's wine. Rose is on year 1, so that's not a thing. Year 3. Vanilla. That's not her hairstyle. She's not normally bald. Bald. Bald? Bald. It's also crystallines. Most of my saves use crystallines because it's just the easiest. I think I also used the ancient crops. They're good too. Nothing here looks like it's supposed to. Weird. I think that's my newest one. But I think it's... Is it finished? I have an earthen rod, so I'm pretty far. Yeah, I did the community center. It's been a while since I played on this. But it is the last one. Latte is a new one I didn't start on. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put the streams on YouTube at some point. I need to edit things. But also you can see my latest streams in the films category videos. Thank you. Bye.